No, man, they don't talk about this. They don't. Boom Hour, man, they don't talk about, they don't build them, they don't boom, man, yo. What is up? It is Boom Hour, and today I am out here, outside in the Texas heat again, with another Building with Boom episode. And today, I want to build something for the kayak that hopefully you can see that's down here. I want to build something to hold my tackle and my fishing poles. And I'm gonna go ahead and throw up the blueprints right now. So this is what my idea looks like. I have a milk crate is one of the items I'm going to need. I'm also going to need PVC pipe, zip ties, and I'm going to need spray paint. So hopefully you got a good look at the blueprints. Go ahead and come back to me now. There we go. Okay, so I have all the supplies here. I'm going to go ahead and get measuring, get to going. I'm very excited about this. So let's get into it. Get to this Building with Boom. Oh yeah. So the first thing I need to do, because I'm putting pipes on the side of this, I need to determine how long those pipes need to be. So, going to go ahead and measure those out. 7 inches. I need 4 at 7 inches, putting 2 in the back. Those need to be 11. That one I want to be 13. What was the first one? 7. So I need 4 7s, 2 11s, and 1 13. Time to get to cutting and get to measuring. So I have all my pieces cut, my 4 7s, 2 11s, and 1 13. Now the next step is painting, spray painting. But I don't want to spray paint my milk carton, is what this actually technically is. Now they sell them as Kayak, whatever they call them, the 36 bucks. I happen to have a milk carton here at the house. Don't go buy a $36. Find one, they're easy to find, I promise you. I actually don't want to paint that. But before I can start painting, I want to rough the edges of this up. Now I don't need to rough it up a lot, just enough to give the paint something to stick to. Just enough, that one's it. Just enough where the paint has a little bit of texture to stick to. Because if you just spray paint it onto the smooth surface of PVC, it can actually flake. And I don't want that. I want the paint to stick. I want it to stick. So I'm gonna sit here and go through. Whew. And warning, it can get hot. I'm gonna sit here and go through all of these, get all these sanded, get them prepped, and then you'll see me spray painting here in a couple minutes. So, let me get to work. Time for paint. I cleaned up the edges, the cutting edges a little bit, made them smooth. You could see the roughness. Gives the paint something to stick to. And that's what I really wanted. To give the paint a little texture in a way. How long am I supposed to shake this? Shake very well before opening. How much is very well? It says dries in 15 minutes or less. We're finna find out. So this paint actually dried within 15 minutes. I'm very, very, very surprised at that. Normally it takes like 3 times as long as what it actually says. So the next step, attaching these to the actual crate itself. How I'm going to do that? Simply with zip ties. This is a very, very inexpensive way to make one of these. You don't have to have, you know, a whole bunch of money. I had the pipes laying around, I had this laying around. I spent $6 on the spray paint, spent maybe $4 or $5 on zip ties. That's about it. This is maybe what? With a little bit of the other stuff I bought, $15 with the sandpaper. Hey, copper. So let's get to putting these on here. So the 7 ones go on the side. And I want one lined up even with that. And I want it even with the top. That's just my preference. And I'm going to tighten them down more in a minute. I just want to get them on here to begin with. Kitty, you coming to help me out too? I want to cut these off. Wow, these aren't great snippers. So, that has a little bit of give that I do not like. So I'm going to add another zip tie to it. But I'm going to do the zip tie a little bit different than I had planned on. I'm going to need 2 zip ties to pull this off. So I'm going to connect 2 zip ties together, run it down the middle, run it through the bottom, I liked it a lot better. I didn't plan on having to do that, but that feels a whole lot more solid than what it was before. So I'm gonna get the rest of these on here, just like that. The rest of them where I want them, the rest of the 7s, and then I'll come back to you before I put the other 2 on. I have all the 7 footers on there, 7 inches on there that you can see. It's coming together beautifully. I love how this is looking. These are rod holders. These are what my poles are going to be held on. Next are what the paddles are going to be held on. This is what the Tuesday tips was about yesterday, because both my paddles are going to be apart and be stuck on this mod right here. So it's time to figure out how I'm going to attach these. I'm also going to use zip ties, but this one, because I had problems with these being not very secure, I have to figure out how I'm going to attach these. And I finished that bag. Luckily, I have 2 bags of zip ties. These I want to be a little more secure than the other ones, because these have a little more weight to hold than a pole. These have to hold a paddle, which are a little more heavier than a regular fishing pole. Yes, it's a little loose, but it's secure. I don't think it's not going to go anywhere up and down. It's a little loose side to side. I don't like that. Don't like the side to side action. This is what I got. So I crossed them, but you see, that action I don't like. I don't like that. Make sure I'm above. One right there. That should secure this. But it's not going to be doing the wobble thing. Oh yeah. I took all of it out. 2 holes at the bottom. Almost all the wobble's gone. A little bit of wobble. Zip ties are going to have a little bit of wobble. That's just fact. they're gonna have a little bit of wobble, but I'm happy with that. Let me put this other one on, and then we'll get to what this pipe is for. Oh yeah. So both of the rod holders are finished. You see what is coming to. I'm loving the way this is turning out. The last one is actually for my net, and I'm not sure how I want to attach it because it's going sideways. And it needs to go that way. And it's going diagonally because I mainly cast towards the right, from the right. So this is going to be off to the left to keep it out of the way, because if I tangle in that net, I'm backlashing and I'm not getting out of it. So going in like that needs to go that way. I like the way that looks. This one's going to have to be a little more secure like the last two, because like the pole holders and like the paddle holders, it's going to be holding more weight, and the weight's going to be out to the side. So this, phone's going off. Sorry about that. This needs to hold more weight. So I'm probably going to put a little more zip ties on here that I probably should. That's solid as a rock. Yes! Yes, I love that. Jill, thank you. I didn't expect to have to use you, but thank you. The first boom build is done. It's not the prettiest, but I'm really not big on how things have to look on my kayak. I'm big on functionality. How does it function? Well, let me put my equipment in it, and well, we're not going fishing today, but we're going to see how it looks on the kayak. So let me get that going. Oh, this is awesome. This is awesome. I'm tripping out. You want to see it? You want to see the final product? Look at that. Oh, yes. Take a look. All the poles, the net, the paddles with the new pull noodles so they don't sink. All my tackle, all held in on the kayak. Oh yes, absolutely gorgeous. It is so perfect. I am so pleased with how this turned out. I gotta take a seat. Oh, the net is right here for me to grab whenever I have a fish. I can cast freely, not gonna be in the way. None of the poles are in the way. I'm so pumped. This is the end. I've ended 2 project days on the kayak now. I'm gonna go ahead and get out tonight, end it the same way. But that's an awesome build. This is it for this episode of Building with Boom. I'm out of here. Tune in next week. Probably gonna end up putting a trolling motor on that bad boy. That's what I'm fairly certain we're gonna do. I'm out of here. Hope you enjoyed it. See ya. Yo, man, dang dope. Bye.